Alright guys, I know you ain't seen this in a while. There's a chunk of China berry. I forgot I had it. So I don't know which one I want to use. It says it's 12%, or is it 12%? I think it was 12%. Which is really weird because it's been sitting in my shop for a couple years. Yeah, it's 12%, 13%-ish. I'm going to use it anyways. So I think I'll put me a hole in the bottom of that. Try to remember not to go too far through it. And yeah, get it cut out and get some resin poured. I just had the damn thing. There it is. Pretty bad that you lose a pencil. Alright, so what do we got? 11, so 5.5-ish, right? And then we have, should be 10. That's what I cut it at. So 5, somewhere right there. Yes, sir, Bob. Alright. So anyways, what you guys didn't see is that I re-poured these edges. You can see they're a little different. I didn't have any more of that color, as you know, watch me throw it in there. So I got as close as I possibly could to those colors. It's not far off. It's not perfect, but it'll do. I think I'll probably turn it out till I get to the wood anyways. But just in case there's any like cracks like these that went in, I wanted them to fill. So that's the only reason I did it. You can see it's a different color here as it is over here. I'm going to grind me a flat spot in this so I can put the... I don't even know what that thing's called. Anyways, you know what I mean? I'm gonna grab me a flat spot right there. I mean, really, it's a faceplate. Ugh. Oh, we're not there yet. Yeah, so last week I smacked it with a hammer right there. And this week I'm catching shrapnel. And boy, does that hurt. Woo! All right, so actually, where was my colors? My colors were on the ends here, weren't they? Yeah. So I don't think we're going to see them. I'm almost past them. I think it's right here. You can see it. We might see this one. By the looks, I got them bleeding on that hand too. Not that you can see it real well. So I'm going to taper this off some more. Try to remove that because I don't want it in there. I want to be able to see the pip. I left the pip in there. There you go. There it is on this side. And you can see, I guess you can't see on this side, but you can see where it's filled the cracks. Oh, you can't really see. It'd help if I put the camera over there so you can see, huh? All right, so you can see where the cracks are filling here. Some of this is fill. Yeah, you can definitely see it on the bottom side. But like I said, I'm gonna taper this in and we'll straighten this out some more. Oh, because it's definitely not the shape I want. It's gonna start. It's coming. So you hear that one? My wife was out there because the one talks to her really bad. There they go. Every day. And I got to share it with you guys. All right, I'm a couple more passes. I tried to make that shallow. That should not be in there. I'm pretty sure it's still right there. It's hiding in the wood grain really well. The colors blend right in. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Last time I did this didn't fit. It fits this time. All right, so you can see the cracks that filled. Here, yeah, yep, quite a few. Anyways, we're gonna get sanded up. We're gonna start at 80 and go all the way to 800, and then sanding sealer along with, I think I'm gonna do abrasive paste and wax on this one, and we'll burn the logo in last because I'm gonna do it with the laser. I know some people don't like it, but you know what? I like it, and that's all that really matters. So I'll show you 80. Gosh, don't look too bad now, does it? Yeah. All right, I like it. Well, you can't see it. I'll show you it here. Let me move you guys up here. Oh, look at that. Not that you'll be able to see it in the glare. Maybe I'll shut the glare off. Can I shut the glare off? How's that? You still can't see it. It's all right. You know, maybe so. So anyways, let's do that. Right, here's my different colors. It doesn't look too bad. I think it'll be all right. Kind of hard when you use all the colors to try and match them. This side might have a little bit in there, but I don't think so. I think it's just the top layer. As you can see, there's a line. Probably turn that out, flattening this out anyways. We gotta take this notch here out. But I think it looks good. I like the red of this. Chinaberry. I forgot all about this stuff. It's been a few years. So we'll put that Chinaberry bowl over there in the corner. If you haven't seen it, you can see that right there though. You can see that separation. But either way, I think it looks great. I'm liking it so far. So let's get it flipped over and hollowed out. Okay, so I couldn't figure out what it was bouncing off of, so I got some punky right here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Right there. I'm going to use UV resin from, that's resin. And I'm just going to fill it in clear real quick and get to sanding and finishing this. So. How y'all doing in there? All right, so let's start off with this. I know some people don't like the laser. I thought the wax was causing a problem. Apparently, it just hides well in the China berry. Because I run it another time. You watched it run. That was a cycle of 2. I run it 2 more times, and it's still there, which is okay because it's not really taken away from the grain or anything in the bottom of the bowl. The colors look pretty good. You didn't really get... you can't really tell where I repaired it. I mean, you can because I'm pointing it out, but it looks pretty close if you ask me. Just off the wall, random colors I picked out of there. Similar colors, but they were still random. I just grabbed light colors. This China berry, I really like the wood grain. This filled in pretty nice. And the dot in the back, the reason it was blending so well, I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. It's clear. I don't know how we got clear in there. We didn't pour any clear. So yeah, somewhere back in the video I said there is another video of China berry that I've done before. I think I've done a couple of them. I'll periodically put them in the corner through the video. I think I even sent one down to Rod Humphrey, and he did some. But yeah, I'm trying to get the channel back up and running. Totalboat's nice enough to send me some more stuff, so because I'm running out. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, so I didn't have them send me anything. And then, of course, you know, the shoulder and all that kept me down for 3 months or so. Not doing too bad with that. What else? There's a lot. I mean, I don't normally say things like this, but if you don't mind sharing it, because I need to really get the channel going again. So share it, like it, or smash the like button, as they all say. I will put pictures up at the end, give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever, you know, it is what it is. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.